Oh, it's Jinx Rakan actually.
Yeah, when I see the all calls on Alpha Aquarium, I just automatically assume that it's going mid because that's Paul Jr.'s. That's one of his signature champions.
Oh, my bad.
Vel'Koz, Anivia, Seraph, mages that
Oh yeah, I
can
remember. It's only
control.
long. It only plays long range champions, but not Lux.
Yep. Funnily enough, he also plays Zed. He whipped it out a few times.
Oh, what time are you? I'm at
Uh,
13 right now. 15, 16,
like
20.
like a fraction of a second behind you.
I mean, that's fine. As long as
Yeah.
it's like 3 seconds or something. Let's see, what are we seeing? The first in the early game. 5 points from both sides.
Yep. Traditional
I kind of
setup,
want to.
no gimmicks.
Come on, bro. I want to see that Rakan just go in there with the grand entrance. They'd be like, bam, with the one. What's the base damage on that stuff? Because Rakan W used to have really high base. Oh, it's only 70. But still, it's nice base damage for a level 1 skill. I mean,
It's
just
it's
both teams
70,
kind of.
70 plus basically a free auto attack once you land. Assuming you hit
It's
it.
a lot of damage. I mean, that's the tricky part.
Okay, so we're definitely expecting some early action from the Lee Sin. He
Please.
technically should have a winning lane in the mid lane. It's not. I'm not saying this because it's Pogfrogs. I'm saying this
Oh my
because
god,
it's
no, I did
Vel'Koz
not
versus
just see that.
Victor. And
I did not just see that.
what?
Why did he smite the red buff? You
I
got
mean,
a leash, my dude!
he wants to do it as fast as possible. Don't ask.
He
Don't
didn't
ask. I don't
Hecarim!
know. I
Too
don't know.
fast, too furious!
Hecarim already can do it without much of an issue before Scuttle even spawns, but I guess Gwyn Cosmo has to be even faster. Just
Oh, level 2.
running
And the
there.
Grand Entrance misses. The poke hits from the Jinx. And that's gonna be it. Oh, 1 rocket on the Sanity Victim. 2 rockets on the Sanity Victim. How did that Karma Q miss? We'll never know.
So that's early bot lane priority for Off-Roll Aquarium here. Looks like we could see a potential gank in the mid lane. Christian Simeone setting up for this one. They don't have vision on that side of the map. Victor's hovering to the other side. Very nice indeed. He's going to evade that one. XP going for a retaliation trade versus the Ornn, but yeah, that's
Red
no
Headers
blading.
hit the Karma. Some nice poking.
Oh, pretty good response from Pogfrogs here. Nice aggressive trading from both sides, but February 14 still has 2 potions, and Jin is already out of potions. He started with Doran's Blade, which I'm not sure I agree with.
Why not?
Because it's not like you're it's not like you absolutely have to fight level 2. Like, it's not a do or die situation. It's unlikely that you actually died to Jinx Rakan in this spot, so I think just go longsword and try to get to your spikes faster. That's just my that's my take. That's the take of a player who's about to miss playoffs, so take it for what you will.
Like, I legit got DMs telling me to not bully you, but you keep doing it yourself. Guys, I didn't say that, he did, okay? Before you witch hunt me and cancel me and whatever, he said that, not me. We see a Hecarim trying to gank the lone Ornn.
Yeah,
He
but
walked through a
Ornn,
ward looking for the counter jungle, but there's nothing there, buddy.
Ornn
He
is a
started
brick
topside.
wall.
He's a brick wall. Unmovable by time.
Wincasa going for some counter jungling, but he's going to be spotted here, and he will have to try and get away from this spot, but Resonating Strike is going to land, and yeah. When you're doing stuff like this, you have to be wary of the top lane positioning. Bekla misses with the grand entrance.
But like, he saw the camp. But why did he stay there?
See camp, kill camp.
Karma to the root.
The root lands. February 14th,
flash
has to flash
jinx.
away before the fourth shot hits from the Jhin.
He had
And-
a third shot left, so I think that was fine.
Whoa!
That's a fourth shot.
Woo!
Yep, that's
Flashes
insanity victim.
on both champions from Pogfrogs, and it's a 2v2 kill in the bottom lane. I don't know how February 14 feels about that one.
I mean, he's
Considering,
scaling.
you know, A51 versus Pogfrogs history, this has to be a little bit of a sore spot for him. But, you know, moving on. Awful Aquarium, we're still fine.
It's only the early game. We're scaling.
Yeah, but unironically, the Jinx will eventually outscale everything that moves, and then Vel'Koz also gets more and more
But
annoying as time goes on.
Jinx will never outscale a hacker ult. I have personal experience. Don't have me.
Yeah, but Hecarim's not necessarily building for damage this game. Which could be something that will bite.
Seems like
Pogfrogs
Aura's
later
getting
on.
pincered.
Karma initiated on, but Pogfrogs have the better hand in this engage for now. Awful Aquarium
she's
now
getting
turning
slowed by the
onto
Ocean
the
Dragon.
Jhin. Exhaust lands, but will not be enough. February 14th moving on to the Victor. Kill of Vanilla trying to take at least one kill in exchange, but it's not gonna happen. All in all, it's a 3-for-1 in favor of Aura. We're also going to get plates for all of their efforts.
Very well played by Aura, pincering them like that. Also, shout out to the dragon, helping them with the slow.
Yeah, Ocean Dragon is...
It's a really lethal dragon if you
Yep.
can't secure it, because it will fuck you over.
It gets very awkward in spots like these. It doesn't deal the most damage, but it's like once the enemy team is there, you can basically get ambushed very easily, which is exactly what happened there. Also, Vel'Koz getting those 2 kills, that is going to propel him
Oh, that's Ben going for the... Damn.
Oh.
Not even close.
close.
Jin going for the deadly flourish. 4!
Doesn't
come
have
on,
vision.
bro. Yep, but... You gotta try, bro. You gotta try. Fish for those kills. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, right?
Yeah, that's a quote that was said at some point.
Albert Einstein. Oh, we're up at it again, hitting the dragon.
Oh.
Back at Krispy Kreme.
Popping those potions, soloing the dragon. Aura is aware that is happening, but Pogfrogs have
It's like this is the
yeah.
free take for the Pogfrogs.
they have enough members to guard the Hecarim while he's doing the dragon, so it's all good. Vicious Simeone, meanwhile, partaking in some counter jungling on the other side of this
He
map.
got the blue, it's fine. Duke of Gem and going for the 20 gold worth. Ooh,
Ooh, here comes
is
Christian.
Christian gonna take it?
Lands a Sonic Wave, not gonna go for it.
I mean, wise choice considering there's 3 people. Rakan running behind enemy lines. Put the control ward down.
Looking for that early vision. One could argue that going for vision in that spot is a little bit redundant since you've already taken the dragon. You don't have to take that many risks. But Rakan is pretty safe when it comes to that kind of stuff, like putting down vision is it's pretty easy to just retreat back to your team if the other team actually catches you.
I mean, he has the Dragon Pit next to him. He'll
Yeah.
be fine. Just don't really agree about the spot of the ward. I think it's a bit too much in the middle.
Yeah, meanwhile, top lane, Orange just presses his buttons and pushes the wave.
Oh, bot lane.
Here comes the engage from Backblaw on that Rakan. Insanity Victim is going to get kicked for good measure versus...
Insanity
no way you
Victim
can run away.
He was in a bouncy castle. The grand entrance, the grand... What's it called? The roundhouse kick?
Yep. If
Dragon's
you
Rage, sorry.
don't flash the initial engage, you're probably dead. And Gwen Casso, looking for something on the other side, but man, just
Ooh,
Bomby
Ben.
Cinder on both
Do a good
of them.
jam and looking in a bit of in a pickle here. Had to flash out. Spares his life.
Nicely done by Awful Aquarium, continuing to put down the pressure. Pogfrogs replying with a Rift Herald play. Now, I wonder where that is going to go. Oh, Paul Jr. looking for something. Trying
He's
to
looking for
contest
steal.
1v2.
Where do you think they're gonna place this rift? It's like, well, look at the map. I think it could legit go anywhere or nowhere even.
I hope it doesn't go nowhere.
What if he forgets to spawn?
That's the worst case scenario. If you don't know where to put it, you probably just want it mid most of the time.
Oh, that's a fail because that's
Nice
kind of
gravity
stuck.
field. Hall Jr. taking some tower aggro. Vicious
And the
Simeone
kid of
also
Vanilla doing work.
stunned in that gravity field. Duke of jamming.
Holy shit, that death ray
Pogfrogs.
bringing death!
The honorary members of Pogfrogs doing work.
Good job,
2v2
Pogfrogs.
versus the Lee Sin and the Vel'Koz. Yeah, once again, Pogfrogs have that fighting spirit still in them. They have still yet to secure a win, but by the way, things are going. Maybe, just maybe, this is the best chance that they could have yet.
The mad upset.
Although they still have to worry about, you know, the scaling on the other side, which definitely does exist when you consider Vel'Koz and Jinx, and also the Ornn giving the bonus stats later on.
And Rakan is also really good in team fights.
Yeah, at some point you have to worry about closing out the game before it gets ugly. Hextech Dragon is going to come up in just 30 seconds. Pogfrogs bot lane getting pushed in for the time being. Not really able to get into river. Christian Simeone is early for that objective. And we'll see what happens here. Now, ideally, Paul Jr. would like to be positioned next to his team, just firing off at Pogfrogs, trying to bully them out of the objective. But I guess Aura are not that eager to start it just yet. I think... Wait, actually Lee Sin... Okay. It just...
Yeah, no, they're starting it.
Just
It
tagged
hasn't
by
spawned
Lee
yet.
Sin. Vel'Koz is coming
He's
from
an
mid
ult
lane
and he
to
steals
river.
it with the 4th bullet.
Herald spawned at mid, and the fight is going to start.
Ooh.
Christian Simeone takes the dragon. Gwen Casso once again in the compromised position. Stand United on top of him.
That's the
Pretty
karma
good engage, but
untribute.
the Shen ulti could not have come in. Now T-Zums has to run away. It's a 1-for-1 overall, but Awful Aquarium do secure that dragon at the end of the day. So not too shabby for them.
Wait, that is a victor with 3 kills. It's kinda terrifying.
Yeah. That's one point of worry for Awful Aquarium for this game.
Because like the Victor will just get the Shadow Flame and one shot the Jinx if she ever gets close. You know,
Yeah.
with the Hecarim and the
Fair
Karma,
enough.
he just might. Let's see what the Supercon gonna do. Hell yeah, we get that free gold. Get him, Queen.
Yeah, that's a lot of standing gold in one place.
He missed 10 gold, I can't believe. And we're back to the mid laning phase. It's 15 minutes in, guys, stop. It's not the vibe.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit boring, I guess, but Vel'Koz is perfectly happy just sitting in mid and clearing waves forever.
Yeah, I don't think anything will happen the next 4 minutes, 5 minutes. They'll probably just wait for objectives. Yep. Oh wait, no, Christian.
Oh. Christian venturing into the enemy jungle, but he's going to get caught by multiple members of Pogfrogs. He has to ward hop away. What can Awful Aquarium do in terms of counter engage? Not too much, because Rakan is not even there to begin with. Super Mega Death Rocket tags one of them slightly, but it's nowhere near a kill for Pogfrogs. I don't think this is going to translate to a lot of damage for his mid lane turret. Especially now that all of the Forge God is gone, so that threat is completely out of the way. Pogfrogs are not threatened. So they can
Top
just
lane.
safely scale up.
Top lane.
Top lane is just top lane.
Nothing else that needs to be said. Top lane is top lane. Look at all this free money. 16 gold, baby, let's go.
Pogfrogs would like to find some kind of angle with the Hecarim, but considering the spot they're in, I think they'll just be happy with potentially taking the Herald. Awful Aquarium don't have Call of the Forge God just yet, but
they do have
could be coming up soon. I wonder if, I guess they feel brave enough to try and contest this one. We're going to see a fight. As we zoom out, we see Awful Aquarium in position to try and do something about the objective take, but Pogfrogs, I do believe, are just going to take this one. And that's Rift Herald number 2 going to Pogfrogs. Your neutral
the
objective
goal is actually
so
quite
far,
the same.
Yeah.
It's not even a longsword difference.
Casa actually more or less keeping up in terms of farm, getting both Rift Heralds, providing some gold to his team. The gold situation is nearly equal as we are basically well into mid-game here.
Deadly Flourish and Elise in with a nice root. Nothing gets from it. Getting nothing from it. Sorry. Forward, English is hard.
Yeah, Awful Aquarium are definitely hugely reliant on that for an ultimate hitting multiple targets, or Rakan finding a nice angle.
Yeah, or Lee Sin making a play, but I don't think that's happening anytime soon.
Lee is definitely having issues with finding opportunities this game.
He is going to the Bruiser build though, not the Lethality build.
Yeah.
Guess feeling not that confident, huh?
Or if he's just being sensible. You know? I'm gonna fall off anyway, so might as well build useful items. Oh, okay, Christensen Yoni going in, but now he's going to have to disengage as Gwyncaso goes in with an engage of his own. How much can Aura do with their counter engage?
That Jinx is gonna get excited and gonna pick up so many kills.
Frontline very nicely. It's still Jinx hitting onto Pogfrogs. Another reset. RB14 doing a good job kiting away and dodging the skill shots. And it's overall another teamfight win for Awful Aquarium. It looked a little bit
chaotic.
Yeah, it was chaos at the beginning of that fight, but they managed to stay composed, and Vel'Koz and Jinx were doing exactly what they were supposed to do, staying out of the effective range of Pogfrogs and then just playing off of Jinx resets. They take Dragon, they take mid lane tower now. They should, okay. Vel'Koz will get away with no danger to his life. Its life? I guess this is not the time to consider...
To what?
Whatever.
Let's just go Val because of he.
Yeah.
Feel like I just got cancelled in like 40 countries. Oh well, that's too bad. Shan looking in a bit of a pickle, but he just casually walks away. The Rakan is level 8. What happened with him?
Well,
Just to compare, the Karma is level 10.
a lot of
And
roaming, I guess. And
one level above Jin.
not picking up a lot of the XP while he was roaming. Ooh. Pogfrogs could get punished for trying to set up vision, but I guess not this time.
No, Lee would never get a kill there, ever.
Again, a little bit of a standstill in this game as we're just waiting for the next important objectives to come up. This Aura
This patch seems kind of a stalemate patch that people are literally just waiting for objectives to happen.
Aura are hesitantly
Hullbreaker.
eyeing up top lane turret next, I guess, but the engage is just... Yeah, they didn't find the decisive engage just yet. But they're going to contest this blue buff here.
Still the blue.
And Hall Jr. steals
Christian
that
going
one.
in.
Christian going in.
Oh, he surely regrets
He's going
that.
to get bursted down immediately. That's a good start for Pogfrogs, but the counter engage from Awful Aquarium is sublime. The Killer Vanilla in a lot of trouble right now. Pogfrogs have to kite back as fast as they can.
That's Victor laying down the hurt.
Bekla trying to get something more here, but he's going to get killed by all of that Pogfrogs damage on the way out. And Pogfrogs actually come out with a slight win on that engage. And there's not much they can do afterwards because, yeah, Rakan means that primary engage is down. They've basically burned all their important cooldowns. And it's back to pushing waves. Yeah, so far, Pogfrog's definitely holding strong, and that Victor is still the focal point for the team. Already finished his Ludens and Shadow Flame. Now, obviously, that's going to hurt Vel'Koz and Jinx a lot, but what I'm personally worried about is later into the game as the frontline gets tankier for Awful Aquarium. That combination of items is not going to do a whole lot to the Ornn. It's all about whether
Cheeky
you
bro
have
on the
access
top
to the
lane.
backline.
Absolutely nothing happens.
Yeah, it's just grass versus grass
But they're
trades.
just like, yeah, let me park my grass stack, please. And they're like, yeah, if you let me park mine, bro. And then, yeah, they do a bro fist and then they walk away. That's 5 HP in the bank, baby. Who needs to buy health if you can stack health infinitely?
Yeah, I guess that Luden's Shadow Flame combo for now, even the Lee Sin is getting tagged for a lot of damage there. Plus the
That
first strike.
Victor E dealt 30% of Jinx's HP. That's just one bit.
Yep. This is something
With
that
Luden's
you
to be
definitely have to consider later into the game. How quickly can Awful Aquarium get to the victor after the initial part of the team fight? Because if he's left unattended, he can definitely rack up those DPS charts.
Pogfrogs doesn't know that there's only 3 people there, that the Jinx is isolated.
Yep. Jinx trying to get back to her team, trying to stay grouped against this team of Pogfrogs. Backline has to stay considerably further back, considering the Hecarim plus Shen combo that is quite threatening on the other side. Shen even looking for a potential flank, maybe, but Awful Aquarium are well aware of where he's positioned right now.
Did Ornn mean to upgrade Rakan's item?
I don't think we have time to talk about that right now because
we'll talk about it after. Okay.
Pogfrogs are about to try and contest this Drake. The Jhin ultimate is popped. It does put Christian Simeone dangerously low, and now Pogfrogs, can they get this dragon for themselves? Bekla dies. That is very good for Pogfrogs. Awful Aquarium does not have
primary engage gone.
And they will just back away from the objective. It's 2 dragons for 2. Pogfrogs managed to take the objective for themselves. The Victor poke is paying off.
The death ray bringing death. To said it again. So what do you think about Ornn upgrading Rakan's item first?
I don't know what to think.
Oh, I'm glad the chat noticed as well. Like, thank you, chat.
Is it? It does give you more AP and more ability haste.
Yeah, that's really cool, but why on Rakan? Uh-oh, Big Wing is in a bit of a pickle, but he just runs away because he's a horse, and his horse is amazing.
Maybe it was a misclick.
I don't doubt it. I hope it was a misclick.
Only theorizing here. Because there's definitely targets I would rather upgrade first. I can think of at least 2 more.
Ornn's own item, smiley face.
Ornn gets the upgrade anyway. He doesn't have to upgrade it, it just upgrades itself.
Doesn't look upgraded, wait. Oh yeah, it's Fortify Crest. The icon is bugged.
Victor on that side lane getting the additional farm.
He got that juicy 600 gold from the tower.
It's already curving towards Rabadon's death cap. Now, if he gets all 3 of those items, that death ray is going to do 50% to Jinx instead of 30.
That's just with the first part.
And then Awful Aquarium will have to start really worrying
top lane
about...
laning phase is finally over, 27 minutes in.
Top lane tower finally goes down. It wasn't
We did
really,
it, guys.
wasn't really a priority target.
Buddy, you should be moving bottom.
Bekla trying to find the Victor, but the engage is not good enough. He's going to stay alive, and the peel for Pogfrogs is good enough. Christian Simeone did not find the engage he was looking for, and it's Pogfrogs winning the fight right now. It's a 3v5 situation. How much can Hall Jr. and Jinx do on the other side? And the answer is quite a lot. They got that Shen. They can't get much more than that. Pogfrogs are kind of low, so they're backing off, but all in all, 1 for 2 again. The engage for overall Aquarium was not of the highest quality. I mean, the target selection was fine, but yeah.
It was too far away from their team. That, as in that Vel'Koz and Jinx couldn't reach them. Oh no, like when Jhin flashed away, or who was it? Karma? It was Karma. Karma flashed away, they should have just said, okay, cut my losses, we got the flash, but instead they doubled down on it, which just didn't work out because you're in their jungler. You can't do that. You don't know where they are.
With all of that said and done, the gold is still almost even between the 2 teams.
The game has been very equal throughout.
And Man, Victor
Uh-oh.
Victor
He's
has
back.
death cap. It's getting pretty
Oh,
scary.
that's the wrong way to
Christian
instinct,
Simeone
buddy. I'm sorry.
kicks Jin
To
away
safety.
from his own team, so couldn't capitalize on that at all. The dragon is coming up soon once again, so I hope this should just be the point of contention for the two teams this time. And maybe trying to find another pick onto one of the members of Pogfrogs before the fight truly kicks off. Pogfrogs nowhere near in position. I think Awful Aquarium has what it takes to zone them away, but the engage onto Hecarim with just the Rakan and the Lee Sin, there's not a lot of damage between the two, and
They can't engage on Hacker. They just don't have the comp for
he's
that.
building full tank. That's not gonna work. And that's the quickness down again, so it's just Call of the Forge God that Awful are able
Kick
to
the Shen
utilize
into
and
the Jinx.
engage.
That's not what you wanna.
Comes up
That's not what
again.
you wanna kick.
Gwen Casso almost going to die from Leandri's anguish,
Kick the
but
Death Ray just disengaging the fire because the damage of it is just way too big. This is your final curtain call. Is he gonna hit? This 650 damage. That's pretty decent. On the board.
Demons push
Got a
pretty
quick
low,
credit word too.
but I suppose that engage was good enough for Aura to take down another dragon for themselves.
Are we gonna see 7 drakes taken?
Oh, quick TP from Victor.
Oh.
Pogfrogs are straight onto the
Oh,
Baron.
this is the Baron call we like to see.
Okay, and this forces Aura to respond to a play. Teasums does not have Call of the Forge God, and he's very low.
Remember
This
that
is a
Victor steals
precarious spot
ultimate.
for
They have nothing.
Awful
Ooh,
right here.
Deadly
Teasums
Flourish.
is going to fall to the Deadly Flourish. That
The
was
Dead Ray and the Deadly Flourish. The
very
deadly
nicely
combo.
placed. Awful Aquarium now in a pretty bad choke that they can't really get out of. They will have to face the Victor. That still has a lot of poke on the other side.
Oh, that's the Death Velcus.
Hall
Oh
Jr.
my god.
just falling to the death ray. It's just Christian Simeone trying
Jinx is a
to
bit on their own
take down the
here.
Baron.
Getting the kill, getting excited.
Feb gets one kill on the other side of that fight.
That's
Christian
steal.
Simeone in the Baron
Oh
pit.
my.
He steals it, and now it's Jigs getting potentially
Getting
kill
the
after
pentakill.
kill after kill, getting the resets. He almost dies to the death ray. He flashes anyway. He flashes in.
He flashes in to die.
Awful Aquarium. I guess
There was a
it's a free for
XD you
4,
int. Yeah, hell yeah, you did Feb, you int that.
but
You should FF right now. That's embarrassing. Aren't you
wow,
embarrassed?
Christian Simeone salvaging that situation with the Baron steal. If that doesn't happen, then that was that would be a very bad swing for them. That was Pogfrogs essentially doing everything right with that Baron call, but then the fight just wasn't clean enough on their side.
Okay, Tabas, wait. Can I flame someone in chat? Well, what do you mean, Scott 80 carry moment, you bitch? You literally play Janna. Shut up, you don't have an opinion. Okay, Tabas, continue on.
Damn.
What?
Why did you catch a stray? That's weird.
What do you mean?
You just caught a stray bullet when you're... I don't know, man. Is it your support flaming you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
My jungler fucking sucks and flames me, my mid fucking sucks and flames me, my support fucking sucks and flames me. My top laner has like 400 ping, sucks, and he still flames me.
Wow, woe is me. I'm 10-3 in the standings, so my team sucks, man. What am I gonna do? Christian Simeone almost dead to all of Pogfrogs. A little bit adventurous there, my friend, but I guess he's out of there. And now Awful Aquarium still has the Baron buff in tow. They're moving down mid. Mid lane turret number 2 is their next target, and they will just take it for free. Pogfrogs are not able to respond to that one. Victor's still coming from base. Pogfrog's not ready for the engage. We're still within basically 1,000 gold gap. 30 minutes in. 34 minutes in. It's getting really, really tense between the two teams. Pogfrogs
Why is Aquarium building a Mar? Good question.
Well, we'll have time to deliberate upon that later, maybe, because both teams
Davis has
feeling
chosen to ignore this info.
a little bit standoffish. MR, he bought Force's Nature. I don't know how good. I guess that one is sort of fine, but then
Going for like Spirit Visage or something.
yeah,
But
he's
like,
building
that's
full
not what you need
MR
here.
versus the Jinx.
You need
who-
armor, you need Randuins, you need anti-healing.
Who's already has 4 items, by the way. February 14th is absolutely crushing it on this Jinx.
As long as he doesn't end like he did there. This game should be in the back for him.
Yeah, for Pogfrogs right now, it's about whether they can actually subdue the Jinx before the fight really
Has
truly
this been
begins
the longest
for them.
Pogfrog game?
Maybe. I'm not carrying the stats, to be honest. Christian Simeone could not do the insect there. He had already used his ward jump before using his Q. And once again, it's a little bit tense in the Pogfrog's jungle.
Oh my, that's a
Cosmos is going to
huge grand
pace check,
entrance.
and
Oh.
this is the perfect start of the fight for Awful Aquarium.
That's game.
You can't just face check like that versus those champions. You really can't.
Oh, Shen
And
is Shen.
XP
Oh, that's
could maybe get a kill on the other side of the fight,
well
but
played though, well played. Shen, I mean.
couldn't quite get it. And now, the inhib, is it going to fall? I don't think so, but what is going to go to Awful
Get him,
Aquarium
Dictator, get him.
is Mountain
The
Soul.
Mountain Soul. That's actually a huge deal for Aura. I'm pretty sure that Ornn really loves the extra shielding and the extra defense bonuses.
Yeah, with the items that he has right now, I don't know who's going to kill him on the other side.
And Rakan, of course, has the double shield.
Victor does not have his Void
He
Staff
should
just yet.
avoid stuff. Like, I think Lich Bane here is kind of troll. Oh, he's getting he's realized that Sheen is not the play.
Yeah, that Amptum could be Void Staff, but I guess we'll have to
It
wait and
should
see.
be Void Staff.
Yep, Aura finally nicely scaled up and ready to go. Jinx is absolutely miles ahead of the Jhin.
Oh, Christian, is that the camp you want to take? Yeah, he's fine. He got the 90 gold, almost 40 minutes in. You love to see it. Look at the shield of the Rakan, and that's permanent like that.
Yeah, the
Oh
shields
my
and
god.
the bonus stats that they're all receiving. Like, Pogfrogs really want to burst someone down at the start of the fight, but it's getting harder
Real
and
hard
harder
with extra
here.
defenses and the shield.
How much can we realistically do with the initiation from the Hecarim?
I thought he was engaging with his blue buff. Oh my god. Oh, Falco's got it with the Leandres! Oh, this is where Rakan engages. Let's
Paul
go.
Jr. This is a very good Ornn
Nice
ultimate angle
the
here.
Vanilla.
Duke of jamming and Killer Vanilla running away. Nice insect from Christian Simeone there. Are they going to catch the victor? He kites back, gets some kills. February 14th, finding the Shin on the other side, and the Jinx falls. That is important information, and it could actually be a team fight win here for Pogfrogs. They're doing it. It's just the orb that they have to hit, and eventually he should fall. Even though Jhin is not
Why
the
did you
best
back
at
off?
tank killing, he's still alive, and he's going to get away. I don't think Ignite's... Yeah,
No,
Ignite
why
doesn't
did you
kill
back
him.
off, Jhin? You have flash and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, they had that additional kill in the back, but what's
It's bad
important...
pussy mode! Can I? You can't say pussy on Twitch, right?
Yeah. Sure. I think.
Maybe it's your account, right?
Oh, Paul
that's
Jr.
oh my
with the retaliation play, he gets 2 kills! And now,
that's messy.
this
Baron
is dangerous.
Oh wait, Orn's coming from the back.
This Baron is not getting killed fast enough. And here comes Teasons with his ultimate. Hits both. Gwen Casso takes a lot of damage, and they have to disengage from this Baron. Teasons might die for it.
No, he won't.
No, who am I kidding? He won't die for it. Look at this guy. Took like 3 spell rotations plus 10, 15 auto attacks, and he's half health. Wow. That was almost the play Pogfrogs were looking for, but then at the final hurdle they just get too overzealous with trying to stop Vel'Koz.
Hurdle, there was Orn. That's a big hurdle.
No, but before that, I really feel like they could have just secured the Baron safely.
They could have, but that Vel'Koz play was incredibly messy.
Yeah, and Awful Aquarium, they got bailed out of that spot, and they get another Baron for themselves. As we're officially past the 40-minute mark, with this game still ongoing, and Pogfrogs still latching onto that possibility of their first win in UNL Season 6. Are they going to get it?
Do we have any Gathering Stormers in this game?
I wish I could check that. I don't think you
Yeah,
can
I
check it.
wish. Like, so many free stats you get from that rune right now. Guys, you need to go base. Aquarium, you need to be base. Aquarium, you need to base. Aquarium, you really should base.
Oh.
Aquarium, please base.
He didn't base. Could be
Why are you
setting up
inting?
a flank position, but I don't know how feasible that
What
is.
do you want to flank about this?
Awful Aquarium see him coming in from the other side. They're potentially worried about this engage. Gwen Casso just uses his ultimate, runs through their whole team, and accomplishes.
He went scenic
nothing.
route.
That is kind of a big deal for Pogfrogs.
That's a huge teamfight ultimate. That's. If you recall, he wouldn't need to use it. Like, I'm flabbergasted. I'm shook. I'm shook of the house, Versace boots.
So Awful Aquarium, it took them a long time, but they secured that mid lane inhibitor
R
again.
is easier than pressing B. I mean, you can't spell
42
easy
minutes
without
in,
R, right?
We're going to see an Elder Dragon spawn.
Well, Jinx is on their own, but do they know that?
Oh, February 14, compromised, out of position. Bekla trying to save him, and he will. Pogfrogs trying to get the pick, but that just
That's the Jinx getting
completely
excited.
backfires
Jinx
on them.
popping off.
Hecarim
That's a Hecarim without armor
on the
getting shredded by
backline,
the
but
Jinx.
he can do nothing in that spot. The Jinx is scaled up, and
Healed up.
he
I'm ready
just
to kill.
demolishes anything she touches. I don't know if you even need
that's
to
the
bother
AP
with
carry
the
getting
Elder
moved on
Drake.
by
I mean,
Dorn.
they can take it, but in all honesty, they should just try and go for the end game push right here, because the death timers are
like-
still very long for Pogfrogs.
Elder Dragon doesn't matter if you don't have any champions to execute.
Yeah. And it looks like Awful Aquarium have heard the message, and they are pushing down the Nexus turrets. Pogfrogs, I don't think Killer Vanilla can save them on his own.
Get him, Feb. Get him, Feb. Why are you tryharding, Feb?
The Nexus
Disrespect them
falls,
from the fountain.
and Pogfrogs, this was their best chance yet, but unfortunately they fall to Awful Aquarium. And Awful Aquarium, with that win, they still secure... Well, we're still hoping for a playoff dream in the latter half of this regular season. Can they make the run? I guess only time will tell. They have some pretty tough games.